You're paying for a subscription right now. You didn't sign up for it. There's no welcome email, no cancellation button, and it auto-renews every single year, silently pulling an average of $2,400 out of your pocket. The wild part? You probably tapped your card this morning and paid into it without even blinking. $2,400 every year, gone. Let me show you exactly where it goes. Most people think they only pay a fee when they do something wrong. Overdraft your account, miss a payment, that kind of thing. But that's exactly what the system wants you to believe. Because the most profitable fees, the ones that made U.S. banks over $8 billion last year alone, aren't penalties. They're built into your normal, everyday behavior. You're not getting charged for your mistakes. You're getting charged for your routine. Here's how it actually works. Every time you tap your card, something called interchange revenue kicks in. That's the internal term banks and card networks use for the fee charged to the merchant on every single transaction, typically between 1.5 and 3.5%. The merchant pays it, but they price it into what you buy. So on $40,000 in annual spending, which is close to average, up to $1,400 is quietly extracted before the money even settles. And that's just the first layer. Then comes what I call the convenience surcharge stack. Paying rent through an app, that's a $15 to $50 processing fee. Utility bill paid online, $2 to $5. ATM outside your bank's network, $4.50. On average, each one feels minor, but stack 12 months of normal life on top of each other, and the average household accumulates $600 to $800 a year in micro fees alone from transactions they thought were free. But here's the third layer, and this one is deliberately cruel. Minimum balance fees, low balance fees, inactivity fees. The less money you have in your account, the more your bank charges you for having less. Wealth is a fee exemption. Poverty is a fee trigger. And here's where it gets darker, because this isn't random. It's tiered, deliberately. Let me show you who's actually trapped inside the system. The young professional, early 20s to early 30s, taps contactless for everything, pays rent through an app, hits an out-of-network ATM when cash runs low. Conservative estimate, $1,800 to $2,200 a year in hidden fees. The family breadwinner, mid-30s to 50s. Multiple utility bills paid online. Car payment auto-drafted with a processing fee. Groceries, gas, kids' activities, all tapped. Their number, $2,400 to $3,100 annually. And then there's the near retiree. Cautious, careful, who keeps a savings account just in case. Rarely touches it, but hold a balance just below the minimum threshold. They get charged monthly for an account they barely use. $900 to $1,400 a year from doing almost nothing. Over 10 years at the family rate. That's up to $31,000. Not from bad decisions, from the design of the system. But here's what nobody talks about. There's a way to partially opt out. And it starts with one thing your bank will never volunteer. This is not your fault. You were never shown the statement that listed all of this in one place. The system wasn't designed to be visible. It was designed to be frictionless. Because frictionless spending is how banks get paid without you noticing. But it's not permanent, and it's not inevitable. Here's the countermove. Install friction deliberately. Call your bank and request a full fee summary. They're required to provide it. Most people never ask. When you see your top 3 recurring convenience fees laid out in front of you, one switch, one change, one redirect, saves the average person $240 to $400 a year. Convenience was never free. You were just billed in a language designed to stay invisible. Now you can read it. But before you go, I need to warn you about something. Because if you've been doing what most financially responsible people do, there's a good chance your bank is treating it as their single biggest payday of the year. I'm talking about something you probably did this month, something that felt smart, responsible, even disciplined. Your bank has a different word for it. That video is up next, and once you see it, you will never look at your account the same way again.